Star Wars is finally making a return of the Jedi sequel, and it's everything OG fans wanted in the 80s. The Disney-era Star Wars canon is finally fleshing out the franchise's post-return of the Jedi portions of its timeline, and the creators behind Marvel's relaunched Star Wars comic series say they are treating this like the sequel trilogy fans wanted, but never got. All the way back in the 1980s, in an interview with Popverse, Star Wars #1 writer Alex Segura and artist Phil Noto discussed the highly anticipated new series, noting that they feel privileged to be the ones tasked with illuminating the adventures of Luke, Leia, and Han in the aftermath of ROEJ. An exciting tidbit about the look of the series, Noto teased that he was inspired to treat this as a direct continuation of more than just the story of the original trilogy film, but also the aesthetic, with the book illustrated, as if this was produced as a movie in 1986 or so. The Disney era of Star Wars is defined by the cinematic sequel trilogy, produced between 2015 and 2019, which fulfilled the decades-long desire among the franchise's fandom for movies set after Return of the Jedi. For a variety of reasons, though, these were not exactly the films fans had been looking for as far back as the 1980s, essentially from the moment ROEJ was released in 1983. Now, Marvel's new Star Wars comic series will not only chronicle the years following the Battle of Endor, but it will also strive to embody the vibe of the original trilogy, or, more specifically, the late 80s follow-up that never was. As artist Phil Noto put it, especially for older Star Wars fans, along with those fans who appreciate the gritty look of the original trilogy, this should prove to be another reason to be excited about Marvel's Star Wars comics entering the post-return of the Jedi era. The visual style will deliberately evoke the look of the franchise's classic films, which will give it a distinct throwback feel, helping to provide a tangible link to the era it is following up. Star Wars fans have expressed many complaints about the sequel trilogy over the years, but one thing they took issue with was the fact that episodes 7 through 9 didn't exactly capture the lived-in feeling of the franchise that characterizes the universe established in the original trilogy, something that was still noticeable to a lesser extent in the prequels. Though the sequels made overtures toward this aesthetic, they arguably never fully got it right, at least to the extent desired by longtime Star Wars followers. For over 10 years, Marvel's Star Wars comics have charted the periods between the original trilogy films, and in the process has done a commendable job of capturing the tone of that era in franchise history. So, in addition to serving as a kind of lost 80s Star Wars sequel, Phil Noto and Alex Segura's soon-to-be-released comic series will also be the perfect continuation of Marvel's long, patient project of immersing fans in the galaxy far, far away.